2018 Royal Queensland Show, judging of the Hereford breed. Our judge today is Mr. Stephen Peake from Barraba in New South Wales. Stephen has had a lifelong involvement in the cattle industry. The Bowen Whole Hereford stud was established in 1963 and the Angus stud was established in 1995. Operating from the property Bowen in Barraba in northern New South Wales. Stephen and his wife Jodie and sons Nick and Josh operate Bowen Whole Herefords with a cow herd base of 300 females and Peake's Angus stud of 300 females. For the past 23 years they have conducted a property bull sale. It's held annually in July, offering around 125 bulls. Stephen travelled and worked in New Zealand on Hereford and Angus studs, including the Braxton stud in the South Island. Many will remember Braxton being quite an influential stud there in the 80s. Stephen was awarded the Australian Pole Hereford Society's Junior Ambassador Award in 1989 and travelled extensively throughout Canada and the United States. Stephen was a director for 5 years of the Pole Hereford Society and then the Hereford's Australia Board, most particularly involved with the Technical Commercial Committee. Over the years, Stephen has judged at Perth, Launceston, Sydney, Brisbane and Adelaide Royal shows. He's also judged at the Charolais and Shorthorn National Show and Sales, Rockhampton and Bendigo Beef shows. Will you please join with me in welcoming Mr. Stephen Peake. Heifer 8 months and under 12 months. There are 9 entries in this class. If you're checking your schedule, there is 1 withdrawal. Catalogue number 566 has been withdrawn. First is catalogue number 567, Glenwarra Lass N114, exhibited by the Wellray Partnership from Nabiac in New South Wales. Second is catalogue number 568, Tiangi Necklet, exhibited by RG Ogilvy and Sons from Wongwabinda in New South Wales. Third is catalogue number 570, Jindalee Loyalty N040, exhibited by AL and EA Vivas from Kings Plains, New South Wales. And fourth is catalogue number 565, Reevesdale Rolina N015, exhibited by the Reevesdale Pole Hereford Stud from Gum Flat, New South Wales. Presenting the ribbons to our prize winners, Mrs Denise Shannon from Braylin Hereford Stud in Toowoomba. And now for his comments on our class, our judge, Mr Peake.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'd just like to thank the RNA for the honour to judge here today. This is the second time I've judged the Herefords at Brisbane, and it's always a great honour to do this, especially when you're going to praise great cattle. This class is definitely outstanding. I think we have some beautiful heifers here in the first 5 or 6 heifers. They're elite animals. The heifer that we have on first, I think her structure, her carcass, the femininity, the doing ability certainly gets her into first position. She flows very easily. She's got beautiful thickness, a beautiful carcass, and she's an ideal type that will withstand most environments in Australia. The heifer we have in second, I think, is an outstanding heifer. She's certainly got more growth about her. She'll be a big cow when she's finished growing. She's just a little bit gangly at this stage, being a younger female in the growth stage, but she's exhibiting such great thickness through her rear end, well set up on the pins and hips, and I think she's going to be a terrific female as she develops. The heifer we have in third, very similar to the heifer that was in second place. Great style in this female, still a little bit gangly at this stage, being a younger heifer, but she's got the great potential of growth, weight for age. She doesn't quite have the carcass yet of the heifers above her, but has that extra growth to her and a beautiful clean skin to her. The next heifers that we come down through the line, there's some beautiful quality young females here. The heifer that's just walking out, you just love the skin and hair type to her. Her doing ability would be fantastic, and she's got great style. As we come down the line, there's some beautiful young females. Congratulations to these exhibitors who exhibited here in this class under such trying conditions throughout Australia. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr Peake. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the judging of class 235, Hereford heifer 12 months and under 14 months. There are 3 entries in this class, 1 withdrawal, catalogue number 575. Class 235, Hereford Heifer 12 months and under. First is catalogue number 574, Bonnie Bray Ruby Red 2. In our prize winners, their ribbons. This is Pearl Saul from the Calum Hereford Stud at Pittsworth. Now for his comments on this class, our judge, Mr. Fee.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, only 3 heifers in this class, but 3 nice young females, all of different types, of course. And really what separated these at the end of the day for me was carcass. The heifer that we have on first place, she's certainly superior in her thickness, her eye muscle area, the lower thigh that we thicken her up a little bit, but she's got a lot of potential and she's going to grow into that. The heifer we have in third, very nice young female. She's got great length.
Gentlemen, we now move to the judging of class 236, Hereford Heifer 14 months and under 16 months. There are 2 entries in this class. represented by Kianmar Pole Herefords from Norfolk in New South Wales. Second is catalogue number 577, Reevesdale Zaviera in 002. Exhibited by Reevesdale Pole Hereford Stud from Gunflat. Presenting our ribbons, Mr. Philip Bate, and our stewards, but also well known as the thoroughbred rider for the Queensland Country Life. Now for his comments on this class, our judge, Mr. Peake.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately only the 2 entries in this class, but we've simply got an outstanding heifer on top here. Phenotypically, she's just magnificent. She oozes style. She's got an extremely well laid in shoulder, parades very nicely, very stylish and striking as she goes around. She's got excellent feet, good udder development. I'd like to see the flank, how it's fallen, and she's starting to mature up. A very nice top young female. The heifer we have in second, she's got adequate growth, she's got good length of body, she's still very gangly at this stage, which some are at this age, and I'm sure she'll develop as she gets older. She's just got to go through that stage and thicken up, but she's certainly got the growth and weight for age that we're looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the judging of class 238, Hereford heifer 18 months and under 20 months. There's 1 entry in this class. Following this class, we'll be judging the junior champion Hereford heifer for the 2018 Royal Queensland Show. Class 238, Hereford heifer 18 months and under 20 months. First is catalogue number 578, DJ Zaviera Cherry N0001, exhibited by the DJ Partnership from Casino in New South Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, I call on our judge, Mr. Peake, for his comments on this class.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a royal show, and this heifer served freely, a nice carcass to her, just a nice night morning.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the judging of the junior champion Hereford Heifer for the 2018 Royal Queensland Show. The winner of the junior championship will receive a $50 voucher sponsored by the Hereford's Queensland Association. We'd like to thank them for their sponsorship. 1987, Glenwarra Lass N114, exhibited by the Wellray Partnership from Nabiac in New South Wales. The Reserve Junior Champion heifer, catalogue number 578. DJ Xaviera Cherry N001, exhibited by the DJ Partnership from Casino in New South Wales. Presenting the junior champions with their ribbons is the wife of our judge, Mrs. Jodie P. Now for his comments on our junior championship, our judge, Mr. P.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got some outstanding heifers out here in front of us. They're breed leaders, there's no doubt about that. But the junior champion, one of the youngest females to come out on the ring today, but she's very feminine, the phenotype's magnificent, she parades so fluently, structure's excellent, but I really like the carcass merits in this young female. I think she's just so beautifully made. She's got such a well laid in shoulder to have such a carcass that she has. Nice udder development, a beautiful young type of female. The heifer that we've ended up with reserve champion, I thought this was very even between her and two others back in the ring there. But I really went with this heifer because she moves so freely, the structure's so nice, so correct. She walks a full gait, she flows fluently. I think she's so well made through that front end, well laid in shoulder, beautiful length of rein in her neck, very feminine up through the front end. I like the carcass merits as well. She's got beautiful length of body and she exhibits great thickness through the hip and pin area. A very nice young female. That's not taking away from those heifers that are in the championship lineup. I think there's some excellent young females out there and breedings in front of them, depending on what type of bull you put on them, that they could breed as well as these heifers that we have up with the broad ribbons. Congratulations to all exhibitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next class in the Hereford ring is class 239, and the first of our junior bull classes, Hereford bull 8 months and under 12 months. There'll be 9 entries, and as they parade I will provide you with their scans. Class 239, Hereford Bull 8 months and under 12 months. First is catalogue number 585, Tiangi Nadu, exhibited by R.G. Ogilvy and Sons from Wongwabinda in New South Wales. Second is catalogue number 586, Kianmar Ned, N009, exhibited by the Kianmar Pole Hereford Stud from Millthorpe in New South Wales. Third is catalogue number 587, Tiangi Nevada, exhibited by R.G. Ogilvy and Sons from Wongwabinda. And fourth is catalogue number 579, MNS Nefario, exhibited by the MNS Cattle Company from Southbrook in Queensland. Presenting our prize winners their ribbons is Mr. Andrew Donoghue, of course the CEO of Hereford Australia. And now for his comments on this class, our judge, Mr. Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, certainly a very good class of young bulls here before us in the Hereford section. What I would call a bit of a mixed bag of lollies, but there are some excellent animals here and they've got a lot of merit for the breed to move forward. The young bull that I have in first place, great growth and weight for age of this fellow. I think this bull will, as he matures, will come into a very stylish young bull with great structure. The bull that I ended up in second is a little different in type, but I really put this bull here because of his carcass merit. He parades well. If you're looking at that supermarket trade, the domestic trade, Coles or Woolies, I think this bull's ideal to breed progeny to fit that market. This bull would have more weight and more weight gain and probably has got just as good a growth potential. I'd like just to fine him up through that bone, through the hock and through the front end there. I just think in the Hereford breed we've really got to look at calving ease, and I would really like to just fine him up there. But in saying that, you've really got to admire his weight gain, his weight for age and his growth potential. The bull that we have in fourth, he's a finer type bull, the youngest bull in the class. He's got great length of body. He's just a little bit gangly at this stage, but he's got good carcass merit to him. He flows over the ground quite nicely and a beautiful soft skin and coat and hair. As we get down to the class here, number 580 here, beautiful carcass merit type bull, similar to the bull that we had in second place. I'd just like to walk him out a little bit freer, but a very good bull in the carcass side. Even the bull in sixth here, I think, we haven't seen the genetic potential of this bull yet. He exhibits great structural correctness, and I think there's a lot in front of this bull. He's very green at this stage. As you add the feed bucket to him, I think this bull could stand up close to the front of this class. Certainly as we go down the line there, we've got some good free moving cattle, and congratulations to all exhibitors.
Thank you, Mr. Pete. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the judging of Class 240, Hereford Bull 12 months and under 14 months. There's one entry in this class. Scanning results for the bull in this class, catalogue number 588. Weighs 522 kilos for an average daily weight gain of 1.31, fat depth of 10 and 6, and an eye muscle area of 85 square centimetres. Class 240, Hereford Bull 12 months and under 14 months. First is catalogue number 588, Reevesdale Nautilus N008, exhibited by the Reevesdale Foal Hereford Stud from Gun Flat, New South Wales. For his comments on this class, ladies and gentlemen, our judge, Mr. P.
Ladies and gentlemen, a 12-month-old calf exhibiting great length of body and very sound, a worthy class winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result. Second is catalogue number 589, Bonnie Bray Ninja Turtle stud over the years. And now for his comments on this class, our judge, Mr. Peake.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Really an easier winner in this class. This bull just oozes quality, depth of body, carcass merit. He flows across the ground. He's really focused on the supermarket trade, as I spoke about before, and I really believe in the Hereford world that we've really got to concentrate on that supermarket trade and get our cattle right for that and make our specs right. And that's the type of bull I believe that will do that. He's got the doing ability, the depth of rib, just the type of animal that will breed females that will hang in the drought, any drought and any environmental conditions, and get back in calf. The bull we have in second, he's placed there. There is 100 kilos between second and third here, and we do get paid by weight, and this bull's got that extra length to him. He's still pretty green at the moment. He's got a lot of filling up to do, but there's a lot of potential in that young calf. The bull we have in third, I really like the carcass merit in this fellow. He certainly hasn't seen the same feed regime, but there's great thickness down through that back line, through the eye muscle area, and potential through the hind quarter there. I think he'll make a very good young third sire. Congratulations to the breeders.
Thank you, Mr. Peake. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the final bull class in the junior section for the Herefords, class 243, bull 18 months and under 20 months. There's one entry in this class. Weighs 728 kilos for an average daily weight gain of 1.3, fat depth of 15 and 9, and an eye muscle area of 117 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result in class 243, Hereford bull 18 months and under 20 months. First is catalogue number 592, Braylon Unique N027, exhibited by Neville Shannon in Merritts Creek in Queensland.
So, ladies and gentlemen, an interesting young bull in front of us here. You certainly couldn't pack any more meat and muscle and yield into this bull if you tried. He certainly strides out well, but he's that high yielding type, beautiful soft skin and hair, and he's got enough flank to him so he can have the evenness of fat cover in his progeny. I believe a very good young sire. Congratulations.
Yeah, I tried flattening it that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the junior champion Hereford Bull for the 2018 Royal Queensland Show is catalogue number 585, Tiangi Nadu, exhibited by R.G. Ogilvy and Sons from Wongwabinda in New South Wales. The reserve junior champion ribbons, Ms. Jackie Geddes, the great-granddaughter of E.R. Reynolds, which of course the junior champion is receiving the E.R. Reynolds Memorial Trophy sponsored by Hereford Australia. Now for his comments on this class.
When you analyse these animals and their positives and some things that may detract from them, it's just a case of weighing up what you think's the most important for the breed to progress forward. I've gone for this young calf, the younger bull, to win junior champion, and I've really gone here for potential. I think this bull certainly exhibits the structural soundness we're looking for. He glides over the ground. He's a very free-moving bull. He's starting to show good width in that thigh area, and to me that means you'll muscle up through. Sure, we could tidy up his pizzle a little bit, but there's no animal in this ring that's perfect by no means. The bull that I have made reserve junior champion, a very high yielding young carcass bull. You've really got to admire the depth of body, the depth of rib in this young fellow. His lower thigh really exhibits the type of carcass that's right through this young animal. Parades really well, and it's got adequate testicle size, good sheath, very good young bull. I really did like the two horn bulls further down at the bottom of the class. They're the additions to all the breeders and all the exhibitors in this junior championship lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to sash our junior champions, can advise you that we now move to the judging of the senior Hereford cow or heifer. There is a change to the catalogue, so if you're following the catalogue, the entry in class 244, catalogue number 593, has been withdrawn. We have no entries in class 245 or 246, which means that we've got one senior cow, which will be in class 247, Hereford cow 30 months and under 48 months.
Actually, the first one is just usable, so after that all the years are laid back. I know. He just wasn't going to play the game.
have a result in class 247, Hereford cow 30 months and under 48 months. First is catalogue number 594, Vitalabar Loyalty L048, exhibited by AJ and JC Nixon from Dulacca. Being our only senior female in the Hereford ring this year, catalogue number 594 has also been awarded the Senior Champion Hereford Cow for the 2018 Royal Queensland Show. Presenting the championship ribbon, Mrs. Margie Adnam, the wife of RNA Vice President Angus Adnam, but more importantly, of course, representing the Reynolds family, stalwarts for many years for the Hereford breed. For his comments on this and our senior champion, our judge, Mr. P.
Ladies and gentlemen, only the one exhibit for the senior cow class and the senior champion. They say when you go to sales, you'd walk into the pen and you'd pick out the best calf, and I think if you did that, the calf on this cow is certainly outstanding, and that would attract you to go and look at the cow. And she certainly she's on the extreme end of frame for me, but she's certainly doing a great job on this young baby, and she's showing that she can breed the conformation and type that we're looking for. So certainly she'd have a pedigree stacked with
the Grand Champion Hereford Cow or Heifer for the 2018 Royal Queensland Show. In addition to the Champion Sash, the Grand Champion Cow or Heifer will also receive the James Silkendore Memorial Trophy, sponsored by Hereford Australia Limited, and the Elders Shield of Excellence, sponsored by Elders. It's great to have Brian Kennedy from Elders Armidale with us, and we'd like to thank Elders for their sponsorship throughout the Royal Queensland Show's beef section. Glenwarra Lass in 114, exhibited by the Well-Ray Partnership from Naviac in New South Wales. Presented by Brian Kennedy from Elders Stud Stock in Armidale. We'd like to thank Elders for their ongoing support, just as we'd like to thank Herefords Australia for their ongoing sponsorship of the Hereford section. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll now call on our judge, Mr. Pete, to comment.
There, but her carcass merit as well as her femininity. She's the type of animal I think will breed really top, thick, soft, easy doing cattle that have got doing ability, and they're the type of cattle that we need in this country, and I'm sure they will be supreme in that supermarket type trade. But an excellent young female, braids really well, and congratulations to the exhibitors.
Our first class is Class 248, Hereford Bull 20 months and under 22 months. For those of you marking your catalogue, we've got to transfer into this class. So catalogue number 596 is transferred from Class 249 into Class 248. So we'll have 2 entries in this class.
Oh, really?
And under 22 months. First is catalogue number 596, Wellray Mustang M806, exhibited by the Wellray Partnership in Namiak in New South Wales. Second is catalogue number 595.
Bulls here in our first senior class. I really like this bull that's on top, number 596, the first place getter. He's just got that extra length of body, carries himself very well, very good carcass, extreme full growth rate. But weight gain is very good. I don't think you would not want him any longer in carcass type, but he still moves very well for a bull of that stature. I really like his foot and his hoof. He's got nice tight growth rings on his hoof. Ability. He's very fine through the bone and through that hot region, so I'd say his calving ease would be excellent. Two very good bulls.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the judging of class 249, Hereford Bull 22 months and under 24 months. There is one entry in this class. Muscle area of 120 square centimetres. This is the penultimate senior bull class, so we're not too far away from the senior and grand champion Hereford Bull. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result in class 249, Hereford Bull 22 months and under 24 months. First is catalogue number 597, Reevesdale Megatron, exhibited by Reevesdale Pole Hereford Stud from Gunflat, New South Wales. Now for his comments on this class, our judge, Mr. P.
Well, we've got a very nice young bull here to win this class. Unfortunately, the only through that front end. He's got a good lower thigh, very high yielding bull. We'll see him a little bit later on in the program.
I need to sign a couple of
24 months and under 27 months. There are 3 entries in this class.
And you've already done that one with the champion.
Provide you with the scanning results for these bulls in class 250, Hereford Bull 24 months and under 27 months. Catalogue number 598 weighs 950 kilos for an average daily weight gain of 1.24, back depth of 17 and 11, and an eye muscle area of 129 square centimetres. Catalogue number 599 weighs 978 kilos, with average daily weight gain of 1.2 to 1.38, back depth of 20 and 12, and an eye muscle area of 137 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result in Class 250, Hereford Bull 24 months and under 27 months. First is cattle number 6 company from Gun. Now for his comments on this class.
Number 600, he's just got that extra weight gain and growth, maybe to the extreme end of where we need to be, but he's the type of bull that will breed sires for our herd. This bull has absolutely no waste to him. We could make him a little freer in movement through his front end, but I think you've got to admire the type of carcass in that bull. He's the type of bull that will breed that supermarket trade cattle that we've really got to concentrate on in the Hereford breed. The bull we have in third, you must love the length of body and the freedom of movement in this bull. He's so long, and that gives him that extra weight and growth for perfect bulls out here, but a bull that carries a lot of merit. Congratulations to the breeders.
Champion Hereford Bull Senior Champion Hereford Bull for the 2018 Royal Queen 598 Yaggerburn Milton M101, exhibited by the Yaggerburn Pastoral Company from Gundawindi. Presenting the Australia was the Plant family, ran the successful and quite for a very long time the Trevanna Whole Hereford Stud. For his comments on our Senior Champion Bull, our judge, Mr. P.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very interesting group here for Senior Champion. There's different types, but I can only judge what I've got before me in the ring to get class winners for such great length. And I really like that type of body. You could really see that on the rail, that it would hang up so well. I like the lower thigh in the bull as well. Sure he carries himself fairly well. He does walk a little short, and no bull's perfect, but he can hold his head up high. He's so well made through that front end. Just a very good bull. The bull that we've ended up with a reserve Senior Champion. This bull has got one of the best carcass merits that I've seen come through the ring today. He's got that great lower thigh. He's very thick. He's so well balanced. He walks around the ring well. He ticks a lot of boxes. He's got good testicles. He's quite adequate in the sheath. But I just like the superior carcass type in this reserve champion bull. A very good skinned, easy doing type. Congratulations to the owners of these two bulls.
The 2018 Royal Queensland Show. Sponsored by Hereford Australia, the Elders Shield of Excellence, Elders Limited, and again we'd like to thank Elders for their ongoing sponsorship in lunch. Grand Champion Hereford Bull for the 2018 Royal Queensland Show is catalogue number 600, Katharaba Explicit, exhibited by the Galloway Cattle Company of Ian and Anne Galloway from Roma in Queensland. The ribbon on behalf of JL and RS Wilson, the Memorial Trophy. We have Miss Katrina Pearce, the great-granddaughter of JL and RS Wilson. Mrs. Margie Adnam is presenting the Perpetual Trophy, sponsored by the Hereford Herd Book Society of Great Britain, and providing the Gentlemen, we'll now call on our judge, Mr. Peake, for his comments on our grand champion bull.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very hard decision. Two excellent exhibits of the Hereford breed in front of us. We've got a calf in there with such potential to go forward. As I've commented on him all day, I love his structural soundness, the way he flows around the ring. Just such a lovely laid-in shoulder. He's got sire written all over him for the future. He's got that muscle expression start all the way, this fellow, of the young calf. But he's just so long and such great carcass merit to this bull. I think he's got such presence about and so well dropped in the flank. And I'm sure he's the type, the way he parades around that will breed magnificent females. Congratulations to the breeders of these two bulls.
What does get you to hop in this one?
Paparazzi continue to do their thing. With the exhibitors with exhibits for class 253, pair of Hereford bulls. For those of you marking your catalogues, there's one withdrawal from this class. Catalogue number 601 is withdrawn, and there is one addition team from Tiangi, the Ogilvy family. Okay, that'll be a wrap. So, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the judging of class 253, pair of Hereford bulls. As I said, catalogue number 601 is withdrawn, and there is an additional entry. So we have 4 pairs of bulls to contest this class. Ladies and gentlemen, can I also just mention an item of jewellery has been found in the steward's table, and if you can guess what it looks like, you can have it.
To make a presentation here today. Pearl Saul, could Pearl come up please? And Jill Galloway. We've compiled a book that's been titled Cattlemen in Pearls, and there's these two women here today are in the book, and it's a great story that these two profiled in the book. And Jill is a Bradford breeder, but we allow her in the Hereford ring today because she's a Galloway. And Pearl has been an exhibitor here for many years. Her husband's seen every show of these two girls with their contribution to the industry, and we just love to see that your story is told. It's a wonderful story. So I'll just grab the book for you. And it's certainly great to see.
Number 602, the team is AL and EA Vivas. And in third place, catalogue number 604, the team exhibited by Copmore Herefords. Now for his comments on this pair of bulls, our judge, Mr. P.
Ladies and gentlemen, an excellent pair of bulls in front here. They exhibit carcass merit that we're looking for, the softness that we're looking for, the doing ability, ideal for that supermarket trade, two outstanding young sires. The bulls that we have in second, they're evenness in type, they're a little greener, as in second in that team.
4 entries in this class. Result in class 254, the Hereford Breeders Group. There was one withdrawal, my apologies. Catalogue number 605 was withdrawn. First is catalogue number 608, the team exhibited by the Wellray Partnership from Nabiac in New South Wales. Second is catalogue number 607, the team exhibited by Reevesdale Pole Herefords. Representing our ribbons is Mr. John Kohler, in real terms a man that doesn't require by. And we'll now hand over to our judge, Mr. B, for his comments on this class.
We like the strength of this big, powerful bull in front. Beautiful carcass, great length, moves around well, very, very good footed. The bull that's following him is just soft and deep and supermarket trade written all over him, and a beautiful young heifer that's following. Just flows along nicely. and under a different feeding regime, they would certainly have a lot more weight in them, but that won't detract from their genetic merit. Congratulations to the breeders.
Of one sire or one dam. In this case, both teams represent a sire. We've got 2 entries. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've lost a bracelet, we've had one handed in from the stands. So if you have lost a bracelet, please come and see the stewards here in the marquee. Don't forget too, ladies and gentlemen, Champion of Champions this afternoon. And then tomorrow the rings will be full again of paraders and junior judges competitions.
There is a parade of champions tomorrow too. There is people's choices. People's choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result in Class 255, Hereford Progeny Stakes Group. First is catalogue number 609, exhibited by the Bellray Partnership in Nabiac, in New South Wales. The team representing the sire Tondara Uptown K073. Second is catalogue number 610, the team exhibited by Reevesdale Pole Herefords, representing the sire Kidman Calculate H2. Now for his comments on our Progeny Stakes Group, our judge, Mr. P.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, only the 2 exhibits in this class, and 2 very good exhibits, I must say. Both very even, only a smidgen between the 2 groups, really. The group we have on top, I just like the bull that's in front. He's just got that softness and doing ability about him, and followed by 2 very, very nice young females in the group. The group that came second, led by a terrific bull. He's got excellent carcass merit and structural soundness, and the young bull and the young heifer are probably at the same stage. It's a little bit gangly at this stage and yet to fully develop in their carcass merit, but they've certainly got a lot of potential. Congratulations to the exhibitors. I'd just like to thank all the exhibitors in the Hereford section. It's been such a hard year to prepare cattle for a show, and I really appreciate the way everything was done today, the way you've exhibited your cattle and presented them. They all look terrific, and you must be proud of your animal.
Thank you, Mr. P. On behalf of the RNA, again, we'd like to thank you for your insight and the experience that you brought to the ring, and we'd also like to thank the exhibitors for the cattle they've brought forward, for the timeliness that they've brought them into the ring, and for the quality that we've seen. There is, of course, in the Hereford section a most successful exhibitor award, supported by I think it's the Ivan Doljanin trophy, of course, showed here for many years. It went down to the wire. In actual fact, all right. Oh, here's the man himself. There's no trophy to give you. A handshake from the judge will do that. But congratulations. Thanks to Selwyn and the family. Of course, Selwyn represented the beef cattle section at the Sydney show this year as a show. What was it? It was a show. What was that, Selwyn?
Show champion of champions, because I've been showing in Sydney for the last 53 years straight.
Yeah, fantastic effort, and look, we appreciate having you here as well, and it's terrific showing today, and it's great to have so many. Thank you, Selwyn. Good on you. Ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude the Hereford judging. On behalf of our Honorary Council Steward, Mr. Paul Cottrell, I'd like to thank our stewards, both those that have been invited and those that were co-opted this morning.